Hi, I'm Ellen McCauley at Pray It Off in Syracuse, New York. This article is called The Four Psychological C's of Performance. Losing weight and keeping it off is complex. And the four C's will help us concentrate on certain elements that will help us keep it off. The first one is confidence. Confidence is trusting in your own abilities, qualities, and judgment, and trusting that God, a loving God, will help us. That's what we're talking about tonight. The second, and that also includes mental imagery and appropriate goal setting. I've already set my goals for session 27. I've set my goals. And everyone in the very first of their packet got a schedule. There's 24 weeks or 6 months between today and the end of June. And you can say to yourself, 24 weeks. And I even included the 2 that we're not meeting because you're still going to be logging and being on the plan. Just because there's 6th grade graduation and confirmation doesn't give us an excuse to go 6th grade graduation. I'm gonna have a party, no, because we're not involved with that. We're going to spend the next 6 months coming up with a goal and a plan, and then we're going to imagine June 23rd. This is what I'm doing. It's June 23rd. I'm giving out the awards. I want you to think about it. I mentioned this person and how wonderful they are and how hard they've tried and how hard they've worked, and you're thinking, could it be me? I've worked so hard, I've tried so hard, maybe she's going to give me an award. And then all of a sudden I see again wonderful things about you. I mention your name, you stand up from the back, you come walking towards me. I give you a gift, I give you an award, there's some tears coming down our cheeks. Maybe by that time we can hug again. If not, we'll do a virtual hug. That's what I want you to, on the way home tonight, don't get in an accident. I want you to go, that's going to be me on June 23rd. Ellen's going to mention my name, how wonderful I am, how hard I work. And it goes 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, on up. So 10 pounds in 6 months is a teeny bit over £1 a month. We can do it. One person said to me tonight, do you know why I was a holiday hero, Ellen? Because that last meeting when you made us all say, I will be a holiday hero, I believed I would be. I was real close. So I'm not even going to beat myself up about it. I just think having a goal, even if you're close, that's good. Even if you gain 1 pound, it's a lot better than gaining 10. How many in this room could have gained 10 pounds over 3 weeks? Easy! I can gain 10 pounds in 1 day, and you might not believe me, but it's true. Also, we need to do appropriate goal setting. We have to say, you can't say, well, today I weigh 180 and next Thursday I want to weigh 160. That's not appropriate. And I always say to people, go to the next decade. If you weigh 176, say, I want to weigh 169. And I want to look in the mirror and say, I will never be in the 70s again. But this time, believe it. We need to spend this session believing it. We need to say, I failed before. That's in the past. I'm on fire now. The second meeting, we're going to talk, and I love this Theodore Roosevelt quote. Believe you can, and you are halfway there. And the first thing I thought of was, we're living on a prayer. What are we, Mary Ellen? We're halfway there. Yeah. And aren't we living on a pray it off prayer? Yeah. Commitment. Meeting 2, we're going to talk about a promise, a firm decision to do something. Are we committed? That's half the battle. We come here and we say, you know what, I'm going to go to the meeting and I can tell my friends I'm in a weight loss group and they'll think I'm really, really great for doing that. And then I'm going to go to get some pizza and wings on Thursday night because I don't have to weigh in for a whole week and I'm never going to read that stupid packet that Ellen always mentions. But at least I'm in a weight loss group. Or are we going to say, You know, I'm mad as heck and I'm not going to take it anymore. I made a deal with myself during the pandemic when I put on weight. I said, I will not buy new pants. I won't. I will not go to the store and buy new fat pants. So I have virtually been wearing the same pants for 6 months, hoping that no one will notice. Not really, but I won't go out and buy a fat wardrobe again. And you might say, well, Ellen, you're kind of fat now, but here's the point, fatter wardrobe. You know what I mean? I don't want to go up a size. I have a whole closet full of clothes, but I want to wear them, and I'm not taking them out. I'm committed to wearing those clothes. Commitment is the inner drive to put your heart and soul into accomplishing your goals. Are our heart and soul in it? Are they? Table 1, table 2, table 10? Is our heart and souls in it? That's what we need to do. The third meeting, I like these quotes. Commitment turns dreams into reality. Never give up what you want most for what you want today. You know, we had to reschedule my brother-in-law's New Year's Eve birthday party until this Saturday, the 8th. And I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to have pizza. I'm going to have salad because I'm on fire with this commitment. I don't want to give up what I've decided to do in session 27 for one party. I've had cake before. I've had a lot of cake before. I can survive without cake. This is what we have to say to ourselves. Never give up what you want most. But here's the thing, you have to want it most. And then the third meeting, we're going to talk about concentration. The action or power of focusing our attention on it. If you're not planning your meals and planning what you're going to buy at the store, if you're like Friday night going, let's just get subs, then you're planning for a failure. Like I said, Bob and I, we sit down, we go, what about this, what about that, we write it down. I know what I'm going to eat Monday through Sunday. Every meal, I know, we plan it. There's no zigs, there's no zags. And people go, well, what about when you want to go out to lunch at work? And I go, I have been downtown since January of 2015, and I've never gone to lunch. I never spent a cent. I bring my lunch. Some people spend $30, $40, $50 a week on lunch. It's crazy. And and there's probably a lot of calories. Are they out there buying salad every day? I don't think so. Also, we need to think about athletes and performers. If you're going to go to Carnegie Hall and play a concert, do you say, you know, I'm going to just glance at the packet and maybe do a log for one day, and then I'm sure I can do the concert at Carnegie Hall, no problem. They practice and practice and practice. And athletes, if people say, hey, do you want a sub? They might say, well, no, I'll have some protein. You have to focus on what you want. Also, the preparation is key. And then the next week, the fourth week, we're going to talk about control, because that's where we have a lot of trouble. You know, I had planned on my 5 days. Remember I told you I picked this day, that day, this day, that day? Well, then people got COVID and we didn't do what we wanted to do, and my son didn't come home with his girlfriend for New Year's Eve, and he was supposed to. And I'm like, I know I wasn't supposed to eat today, but I'm just going to have a couple beers, Bob. And of course, Bob said, no, you can't, Ellen. It's not one of your days. You didn't pick this day. He said, sure, I'll go get it for you. You know, that's... I am so weak. I was so weak. Whenever there's a zig, whenever there's that going with the flow, and this is where I have to condition myself. And I say to people, I run this group, but I struggle, and we all do. And this is going to make a difference, concentrating on the ability to restrain oneself in difficult situations, because I've done it before. I've restrained myself before, and I survived. Another quote here, life is 10% what you experience and 90% how you respond to it. By continually assessing and controlling your confidence, commitment, concentration, and control, you can positively benefit your psychological mindset during all aspects of losing weight and keeping it off. Because that's what it is. It's a psychological mindset. It has nothing to do with a salad versus a Whopper, because we all know the difference. It's the psychological part. If we take our eye off the prize, we will get in trouble. We need to get back on track as soon as possible. Go stop right there, Bobby.